Hello, hello. Hello, I know it's very late. It's fine. Everything's fine. On the right news, I finished my pro license for Ultra Rumble. So I don't have to worry about that for the next 2 months. I think it's like 2 months per season. I don't remember. Alright, so as I recall, I think 999 only has 2 more endings? One more ending? Well, the save file says 2 more endings. So I don't know if that's tied to a singular ending. Either way, we're gonna get the last 2. And I'm gonna fill out my flowchart. And I'm gonna check to make sure I have any achievements from this game. Blah. Alright. So where exactly did I stop off?
I thought we were finished with that talk.
Ah! I stopped off over here. Okay. So let's see. I followed the red key path, and that got me to unlock this section, to unlock this ending. And I thought that in order to get past this and to get further on this ending, I had to unlock something here. No, I'm wrong. It's the other way around. I had to get this ending first, so that it goes through here, and then I believe there is a block here that I wouldn't have been able to get past without getting this ending. Something like that. I know that I'm pretty sure this was my first ending that I got. So I had to have taken this path all the way through. I'm pretty certain on that. Because I even made a when I looked up the ending paths the first time I played this, I'm like, interesting. I didn't know I just accidentally reached one of the good endings. And one of the endings I actually need. Anyways, that's beside the point. Alright. So I have to go here. I have to make sure I'm on this path. I've already gotten the keys here. So what happens if I just teleport here so I make sure that I'm on this path?
Now it's our turn.
Okay, that's unlocked. So then what if I go here? So this one is the path
Yeah.
of it's Santa, June, and Lotus in the kitchen area, and I think one of the cabin rooms. This one is door 7, I believe, with 7 and Clover, which means it's the operating room and the captain's quarters. I hate it here. Okay, so let's stop by the operating room. Cool. Because for some reason it just wasn't unlocked here, but I think when I came here I just skipped through and I was still tied to Snake's pathway. Snake is 7. Oh no, the question is, do I remember how I was supposed to do I remember to play this game? No, do I remember what to do in here? Because I'm gonna have to go through the entire puzzle again. That's locked. That's also locked. That's probably the door we just came in. I need the scalpel. Everything else is just fake. If the scalpel doesn't work, I probably need to use the forceps. Thank you. Got a key. I didn't want to hit the table. Alright. Then fuck, what was the number again? Do I still have it written down? Hello, game guy. How are you doing? No, I don't have it written down. God damn it. Okay, wait. How does it go? I need them to go through this text. Carbon dioxide is 1 in 3. fuck. I need the sticky note again. Where's my sticky notes? Carbon is 3. Water is 3, right? Yeah. Water is 3. Ammonia is 4. That is ammonia, right? Cool. I'm okay just relaxing after 3 days of manual labor outside. Made a trail and link list for the state of play earlier. Thanks for asking. How was your day? It was alright. It was a lot better than yesterday. Still just as unproductive as always, but you know what? That's fine. Yeah, there wasn't anything interesting on the state of play for me personally, but it was cool. So honestly, I take that as a win. I think there's only one game I was mildly interested in, but otherwise, I'm not too bothered because I don't have a PlayStation 5. Oh my god, there's so many. I think this was 9? Wait, I just really wanted to finish up this game sooner rather than later. So I got impatient and I said, fuck it, we're doing a late night stream, it's fine. Wait, hang on. 2, 6... Yeah, that's 9. That's 9. Ethanol is 9. Happy to see Legacy of Cain back myself and Ghost of Yote. Is it related to, fuck, was it actually called Ghost of Tsushima? Am I wrong? Hang on. I want to look this up. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Are they related? Are they the same thing? Or are they completely different titles? And with completely different dev groups? I think that was a game that I was, I watched one of my other friends play it and I'm like, maybe? But I'm also not an action gamer, so that might not actually fly at all. Okay, same developer rating? Cool. Alright, so salt. Oh, that's not salt. Okay. Iron is 1, salt is 2? Okay. So I need... Okay, so carbon, ammonia, and ethanol, so 349. Cool. Give me that arm. Give me that arm! Gib. Gib.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best. Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
EDT. Wait, I feel like I've seen this cutscene. Did it not count as a key?
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial...
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember?
Yeah, well, I remember a story about EDT.
About EDT?
Happened about 50 years ago.
What? Okay, no, this is new.
There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT
Oh
crystals.
no, we were talking about the
They
EDT
were making it to
crystals.
sell as an industrial bud. A year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Once the crystals started...
Yeah, this is the same information we heard about last time.
Now, all of it...
It's the
In fact,
same
ever
thing
since
about
that day,
like
no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal.
an experiment happening in one location and the same experiment happening in a completely different location without any prior knowledge of said location, and they're both acting the same way ever since the first result was
Even an EDT
done.
research done years before, after it happened at the... It was like...
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh wait, does Junpei?
But
No?
how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold on. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
I love Seven Man.
Do you?
No, but Ice 9.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Do I know that?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors.
Survivors.
The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
Is this common knowledge?
The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
Solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
Coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. I had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. She didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Stinky
There
bodies.
was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread.
Oh, she's
People
pretty.
came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice. course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Boat.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Boat.
Because I know.
How do you know?
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that name before, right?
Yeah.
Lord
guy who-
Bourdain.
Who made this boat? Or bought this
Isn't he
boat?
the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship.
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" He
Alice.
said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Library?
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Oliver did say there was a library,
Your
wasn't
guess
there?
is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
At least she's still peppy.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
How do you know this, June? I don't remember. How do you
Was
know
that
this?
Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
Ice 9.
No, that's nuts.
Nines.
There's no way somebody like that could exist.
But now, this is why I like the Zero Escape series. Because, like, to the person, to ha blah blah ha. Words are hard right now. Holy mackerel. Wow. Usually it's like pretty cut and dry for, you know, visual novels that you find up lore about stuff, but like this a lot of this stuff kind of seems completely, what's the word? It seems unnatural. It doesn't seem like it fits in the game, but it all kind of pieces together when you go through the different paths in the correct order. I don't know. I just like it. I really like it. And that's what. And even though like I have an intense PTSD fear of this game sometimes, yeah, no, I like all this little bits and tricks we have. I have no idea if any of this is like based off of real things. I assume it is, or if they made it up, but it works. Anyways, no, Clover has not figured out about her brother yet, because this would have been in the hospital room So we would have wrapped around, and then she would find out around here. But I'm replaying the operating room because I need these keys. But yeah, right now she's still sad that her brother's missing, so she's really worried. So again, I didn't expect her to be as peppy, but yeah, she is more peppy than she should be. Oh, I was about to say, like, I thought he wouldn't have known that. Okay, no. Right, so this pathway is the one with Santa, June, and Lotus. So they did go in the freezer. For some reason, my brain was still linked on this path. I'm like, how the fuck does Junpei know that? Okay, no, moving on. Moving on. Do I still have the key? I still have the key. Key. Anyways, how are you doing, Saru? Alright, so we need this light on. We don't need that light on. Liquid. What if I put the red bun back in? There you go. Now I have purple bottle. And then 1, 2, 3. Late night imbibing of imbibing of liquids and ramen. How about you? I'm debating about eating ramen, but I also have chicken tenders I didn't eat for lunch this morning. Because we also came with a crap ton of mozzarella sticks. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this for dinner. Joke's on me though. I hate leftover food. I hate reheating leftover food personally. So that's gonna be a pain in my butt. But I'll still eat it. Because it's something. Alright. Do you remember how to do this? Cool. Because you switch everything but the heart. Give. Give! And then we go in here, go over here, use the key.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
What are we doing? Oh fuck, that's not what I want to hit.
Where's Clover?
Oh yeah!
Huh?
We had to go find Clover.
Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Speaking of snacking, I got snacks right here.
Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing?
Sweetheart.
Do you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
Sweetheart.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
What do you want to do? Here, take this.
Oh yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is.
Take the
A 4-leaf
clover.
Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for.
Look at that, Santa. You did good.
Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
No. Hope this isn't Danganronpa.
He's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
And if not, we will take care of you.
Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
I want to hug her.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
I'm sorry for being a jerk.
No. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
Do you want to share?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Not unless you don't, unless
Cross
you
my
want
heart.
me to.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
Lock
Or
socks?
the ship of Theseus?
Both things I don't remember.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Are you judging me?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say
There's a
I've got a pair
hole!
of socks. They're my favorite socks.
There's a hole!
One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
I'd be sad. This is my favorite sock? I'd be sad. I wouldn't throw it away, but I wouldn't patch it up. I'd just be eternally sad and keep them in my drawer.
Well, I'd pitch it, I guess.
But it's your favorite pair of socks.
Come on, who loves their socks that much?
It doesn't matter. Just suppose you do love them that much.
Well, I guess then I'd patch it.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
More patches.
Another patch?
And then it becomes a new sock.
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the locked socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with.
Yeah, that's about true for a lot of things, honestly.
Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
Spooky.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
It's both.
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born.
You don't have to remind me that. That
Maybe
makes me
part of
sad.
my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once.
What? Fish
Or
arm!
maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate.
Cow arm!
If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right?
They're made from flies.
That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
The worst part is this all kind of makes sense too.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait?
Sorry.
We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
Yeah, we were making
No,
fun of
it
you.
wasn't.
We were making fun of you.
Just
We were making fun of you.
Just...
We were making fun of you.
with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You got a problem with that?
You're a dick.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
gonna
he
open
was.
it now.
I think he was hinting for something completely different.
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
They're action figures, 7. Oh no, if I had a hole in my sock, I couldn't even wear them as indoor
Alright.
socks
Let's get going.
because
Hey man, what's up with you?
I'm pretty sensitive to touch.
You're so
So I
serious,
can
you know?
immediately tell that something's different and it's gonna feel
Can't you
weird.
sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Because I'll feel the sock in one part of my foot and then I'll feel the hard floor with the other foot. And I'm like, nah. Nah, I can't do this.
My brother might be dead.
Aww.
I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Yeah, realistically, it all makes sense. That's the same thing for anything. When you're repairing stuff, you have to replace it with a different part, and then to someone's perspective, it's like, is it even the same thing anymore? Or is it a completely new thing? Anyways, we got all the keys. I need to go on this path, which is the one door. Wait, was it with Ace and Clover?
It was the door on the left.
Yeah, Ace and Clover. Alright, so I've secured this route. And we are going in here. This is the chart room. Get in here. Sometimes this game is a little finicky. Now the question is, do I remember all this? Again, one of the things I love and hate about myself is that my memory can be like super good and then super bad.
Hey, man.
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two.
Yeah, there is.
There is a problem. There's an absolute problem.
You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right? That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent Ace to the wheelhouse.
Wait, did I actually want to do that?
There's something I want to ask her.
Okay, you know what? That works.
And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean?
I apologize for the intrusion.
What are you insinuating?
Best of luck.
Isn't she like 16? Ace?
What was that about?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not in the mood, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry.
You understand, right?
I'm sorry.
I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them.
I'm pretty
You need
sure.
at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
I'm pretty sure if we give her an answer, it's gonna
Right.
lock me to the other
So
path.
what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
It could have been more.
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Was it the number 3 door she said? It's the number 3 door, right? Yeah, it's the number 3 door. Ah, fuck, that's what I was afraid of. If I recall, there's an NPC near Automata that struggles with the exact same question. He's a robot, and over the years, he had to replace parts. The only part he has to replace is his leg, and he refuses to do so because of that exact thought. If all of my original parts are gone, am I really me? Oh, that might be part of Automata that I didn't even reach. Actually, how far did I get in Automata? Did I get to ending 3? See? I played through the first game with 2B. I played that same series from 9S's perspective. And then I remember a more post-apocalyptic than what Nier Automata is, where I woke up and all of a sudden we were in the fucking all-out war with the robots. I don't think that's the 3rd ending. I'm pretty sure that's like ending 3 or 4 or 5. But that's as far as I gotten, and then I stopped because I was overthinking it. When one of my friends said, "Man, you're really bad at this game." I'm like, you don't have to tell me what I already don't know. I don't normally play action games, so I just do brute force and whatever's the easiest for me. It's very missable. He's just some random NPC if I recall, so easily missed. I think he's in a little camp, the rebellion. Oh, maybe I did talk to him. I thought I talked to most of the ones in the rebellion camp. Oh, yeah, it's basically the same premise. Anyways, I need to make a root of 3. Snake is 2. So I either have to make 10 from the other 2 people. No, I would have to make 10. So it is just Santa and June. Santa's 4, June is 6. And there's no other ways to make it, right? No, Santa's fucking 3. I'm fucking dumb. I hate it here. So that'll be Santa and 7. No, yeah. Santa and 7. Santa's 3. 7 is 7. That's 10. But is there any other combinations? You got 1 and 3. No, that would actually have to be the only combination. Because Clover's 4, I'm 5. Snake is 2. And unless it's Ace and 0, which is not an option, it has to be Santa and 7 then. Yeah, this is the whole list.
It'd be Santa and 7. The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people?
No.
I really don't think that's likely.
No.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
Are you
I'd bet
sure?
my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Ace, Santa, 7, and 8. That means everyone
besides
else.
Me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us.
She got some.
right?
She has a point.
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them.
But they didn't.
But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh.
Process
I
of
see.
elimination.
Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
But even then.
That's how it looks.
But even then.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Oh, is he gonna dig into my pockets?
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought.
Yeah.
What exactly are these pieces of... You
This is-
switched them, didn't you?
This is about the vote.
Well, I managed to get...
Then,
Oh, simple curiosity.
He gives me a pat. Alright. Anyways, let me go back. I'm pretty sure. Give me. Okay, so this one is full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. And then this one. So this one is southwest, 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 northwest, east, north. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, what? Southwest, southwest, northwest, east, north, north? I feel like I'm missing one, but whatever. Okay. Let me spin. No? You don't want me to spin? Can I spin? You not want me to spin? I wanna spin! Yeah! Okay, so we got south. Then we go west. Then we go southwest. Then we go northwest. Then we go east. Then we go north. There we go. Then over here. Full. Half. Slow. Full. Half. Dead. Stop. Let me go back over here. He's gonna change the time. Oh, I just realized I don't need to do this entire puzzle, actually. Because I gotten the cutscene I wanted. Oopsies. Yay. You found it.
Oh, a hallway.
Alright. Then we move into the captain's quarters. Thank you. AKA the telegraph room, right? Yes. Let's see. Give me this. Camera. Blood. Bed. Give. Hexadecimal.
Huh. Z-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, she's talking
even
about
if
the
he wasn't-
Huh?
Don't you get
Zero.
it? The letters that spell zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a zero on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder.
Yupe? You didn't say anything.
I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain
I did
would
it.
be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Yep. You don't need to tell us this.
Oh god. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah! That's fucking obvious!
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
You fucking idiot. Although I can't really give him too much, I mean, I should give him some slack. Sometimes, a lot of people, I think myself included, just kind of like, they know the fact that it's this. However, it doesn't really smack you in the face unless you interact with it. So it's like you build up a wall, knowing the fact that it's a fact, and it's just like, as long as I don't interact with it, it's not real. As long as I'm not touching it, it's not real. So I'm guessing it's that same boat.
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside of you.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something.
You need to shut up.
There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean,
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Aww!
Hey, what's...
I'm sorry, it's
Oops.
just
Why?
I'm trying to hit the menu button, goddammit!
the body in the shower room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
Facing? Facing.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out.
Time out.
Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle.
But why not?
You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and
No,
4
we're starting
and
with
so on.
5, then we're going to 2, then we're going to 6,
If you
and then
don't
we're
tell me
going to
stuff in
1.
the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
It's fine. It's just like Kagura Project, okay?
Okay.
At least the anime
All
version
right.
of it.
Let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The Nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
It started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it.
Also, hang on.
What did the
I
Nonary
gotta be
game
right
and some
back.
telepathy experiment have to do with each other?
I gotta be right back. LARP. Oh god, if I click out of the screen, it's gonna stop the music, isn't it? Fuck me, man. And then, is this open? Yeah, alright. I'll be right back. Be right back.
Am I missing something here?
Alright, I'm back. I'm back. It wasn't on auto. I forgot clicking back into the window progresses it. And I'm like, why? Sorry about that. I just suddenly felt really nauseous for a second. I'm like, I'm not gonna throw up. However, I do need to get up. That's not a symptom that I'm actually used to anymore. I actually don't know when I stopped actually getting like a nauseous symptom for sometimes when I feel unwell. And it usually doesn't happen. It happens in two different scenarios. One of which, actually, when was the last time I actually got super nauseous? The only other time that I think I had that was when I got COVID. Was it the first time or the second time? I think it was the first time back in February. And I was just like, I am literally trying my hardest not to upchuck right now. Otherwise, I don't normally feel like slight bits of nausea, unless I actually did get a stomach bug, which I didn't. However, I know I've been snacking on some not good stuff right now, so I'm like, fuck it, let me go get something from the kitchen. And also walk around. I don't like this feeling. Unrelated though, I have a new obsession that it was thanks to my mom. It usually happens, so there are these, let me see if I can go find a picture real quick before we continue on. The nausea symbol shows up in your debuff bar when you don't dodge certain mechanics. Yeah, no, I haven't actually, like, thrown up since I was a kid. I think when I was, like, I want to say preteen, or maybe teen. I can't remember. At some point, I'm very convinced at some point, if I ever feel, like, nausea spells, I've trained it in the way where I can, like, stop myself from actually throwing up if it ever gets to that bad point, which is a bad idea, by the way. The reason why your body feels like that is like, it's either one of two things. The muscles in your bodies are interacting with your stomach, and therefore it's gonna make you want to do that. Or there's something in your stomach that needs to get out. Otherwise, you will feel 10 times worse. Unfortunately, I just don't like the feeling of throwing up. So unless my body actively just tries to fight me, which it almost did that, whenever it was one of the 2 COVID periods, but it actively fought against me. I'm like, I know I really should throw up. However, I don't think I ate anything that would have caused this. And also, I really don't want to throw up, because I'm going to hate myself for the next 10 minutes after that. I fucking fought so hard. I think it lasted for like a whole 30 minutes and I hated it. Anyways, unrelated. Well, unrelated and related. I'm pretty sure the reason why I started feeling like this is because I'm still dealing with the pain that I've been dealing with. But I'm also, my snacks are not the greatest. And I know if I eat too much of these, I do feel a little bit sick. So my body's probably reacting to that. So I went in the kitchen, I got some things. I got 2 things. Very Asian things, actually. Hang on, let me go find it. Window capture. Let me do this in studio mode in case it accidentally captures a different window. Doesn't. Alright. Sorry, we're going off on a tangent here. Don't mind me. So I got 2 things from the kitchen. I got this. So, when I was growing up, these were like little pickle radishes. Well, side dish pickle radishes. They usually come like this. This, like, little half moon yellow thing. This one's actually incredibly yellow. This looks like a fucking lemon. That's not what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look more like this. But it's a half moon shape. I never really liked these from restaurants. I always hated them because they were always so sour. I think it's because they had like vinegar in them or something. They were always super sour and I just hated them. And sometimes I might like them, but most of the time I hated them. Apparently the ones that my mom gets all the time is like a sweeter variety, or that may or may not use vinegar. And at the first point, it was a little bit strong, but then after that point, I started eating more and more and more, and I'm like, this kind of tasty. So I just we bought some like 2 weeks ago, and I had some in the freezer and it just defrosted. So I cut it into like a quarter because I want to try to savor it before I have a need to go shopping again. And I got little slippers here I'm gonna munch on. And then the other thing I have, which I'm sorry, this for Americans, this might sound a little bit weird. This. It's not this brand. It is not this brand, but this is essentially the same thing that I am drinking. There is this drink. There's this tiny, tiny little drink. This thing is small. This thing is... I actually don't know if it's the same size as a shot glass. Maybe smaller than a shot glass. Anyways, it's a probiotic drink. It is literally a probiotic drink. It's good for your stomach. It is made with the good bacteria. It is tasty. This is not the one that I have. Let's see. Hang on. The one that I have is this one. Yeah. This is the brand that we have. I think it's just because this is the Korean brand, and this one is a Japanese brand. Japanese and Korean biofuel copycat. Listen, just because we copy things from time to time, you don't have to out us like this. Oh no. I don't like buying these personally. Mostly because they come in these little tiny things, and I'm too lazy to just I want to drink like a giant cup of these. I am too lazy to pick them out of the packaging, take the top off, and then down the shot. I am too fucking lazy for that. Unfortunately, I don't think you should drink a lot of these. Because apparently my mom looked at me like I had 5 heads when I said I wanted to drink like a whole fucking 12-ounce cup of these. How's the copycat even smaller? I don't know. Either way, it's tasty. It's a tasty thing. I like it. This is just an Asian thing. Japan does it. Korea does it. I'm pretty sure China does it. And if China doesn't do it, they probably have something that does something similar that kids like. Alright? Yeah, no, I have this. I have one. Because I need to go defrost another goddamn bro. I'm like, you know what? This drink's gonna help me if I have any gut problems. Which I don't think I did, but again, I did eat unhealthy snacks. And that's probably not making me feel better. And then I eat the pickles, because I'm like, I have a bad obsession with these right now. Oh, it doesn't taste as great. It might have been in the freezer for too long. You usually have a more crunchy to this. It also might be old. My brain is very convinced, even if you throw it in the freezer, if you leave it in the freezer for too long, it kind of degrades over time. It's probably still perfectly fine. No mold or anything. But texture-wise, it's mostly taste. It's always different. Now, I don't think this is an exception. But yeah, that's what I have right now. That's what I went to go grab after walking around for a bit. So sorry. Sorry for the tangent. Sorry for the grossness. And I know, like, most people's first thought is like, hey, if you're not feeling well, why the fuck are you streaming? First of all, I'm an adult with making adult choices. They don't have to be correct. Second of all, most importantly, I am going to be suffering no matter what. I'll be suffering while I'm resting. I'll be suffering while I'm reading. I'll be suffering if I'm trying to be productive. Actually, I can't be productive. It's the only way I can slightly be productive. And I'm like, if I have to suffer with this, as long as I'm not literally keeling over, hacking up 5 lungs at once in y'all's ear, I'm sure it's fine. At most, you just might see me making some little weird faces here, which half the time is just me smiling on the screen. I don't know why it does this, but also this, it's just the simplistic mouth tracking with a webcam that has a little bit of trouble tracking my mouth sometimes. It does what it does, okay? But yeah, literally, I am not crazy enough to be like, hey, I broke my arm. I'm on heavy painkillers. Let me go stream. Okay, maybe I might be crazy for that, but I wouldn't be crazy enough to play a hardcore game. Okay, that was Chewy. Regardless, as long as I'm not literally screaming in pain or hacking up 10 lungs. Yes, I've duplicated the lungs. I will stream whatever I want. As long as it doesn't require a lot of thinking power. Or if it requires thinking power, it requires the thinking power that doesn't make my head hurt. I hated how some of these things will make my head hurt and some of them don't. I was made aware of the idea of leaving potato chips in the freezer so they stay crunchier. I've yet to try it, but now I'm curious. I don't know if I would like that. I get the idea. I get the appeal. But it's gonna be cold. And my brain's gonna recognize that as stale. I don't want that. Each lung has 5 lungs. That's some advanced technology. Listen, it's fine. Anyways, now I'm gonna click back into the window and it's gonna progress. Like this? Because it's a piece of garbage? Fuck, that's not what I want to hit. Yeah, that's what happened when I, went to mute. And I accidentally clicked back into the window instead of alt-tabbing back in. I'm like, fuck, it just progressed. Alright, Junpei, thanks a lot. This. Anyways, moving on to our daily scheduled popcorn session. Hello?
The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That took a little while.
You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the Nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. It had to be life and death. And...
Did she say that twice?
Someone did actually die. A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh,
Hi.
my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
You have perfect
Ace.
timing.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
Must I?
I'm having a little trouble and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
I don't believe you.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
He ruins everything. He ruins everything, y'all. Fuck, I had an I wanted to say something and now I completely forgotten it. God damn it. And my back's itchy. Oh, sweet God, help me. I got a hangnail. My back's itchy. Everything's broken. Everything's uncomfortable. Oh, wait. Did I remember? Oh, another thing is like inevitably, especially if I'm in these types of pains, eventually, like it affects my lower back, right? Like the one thing that I know that I have no matter what is lower back pain. Usually doesn't happen unless the area around that body is also in pain somewhat, whether it's like soreness from muscles or from other things. And usually if my back's in pain, sitting upright on a chair for like more than a few hours, I don't know if this makes sense. I don't know if this is what the spine does. Oh god, hang on. It's itchy. I don't know if this is what the spine does, but I feel like it does this. It makes sense in my head. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But this is what my canon is. Is that as you're sitting on a chair, eventually the discs of your spine, or like the bones of your spine, kind of settle in on the gaps. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anatomy. This is just what it seems like based off of like a lot of other information from similar things. It's like, but like, to me, my brain thinks of like my bones that make up my spine just kind of like settle in because of gravity, because gravity's pulling down on those bones, and that's part of the reason why if I'm doing long streams, you'll hear me sometimes saying like, hang on, I gotta crack my back. It's because for some reason I just get the feeling that those bones have settled in on my lower back to the point where it feels uncomfortable, like there's like an air pocket. The same feeling there's like, you get the feeling of wanting to crack your knuckles, which I've lost the ability of needing to crack my knuckles probably like 10 years ago, honestly. Which is sad, because sometimes I want to do it, and then the other times, like, I really don't want to, because it feels like I'm about to break my freaking joint right here. But no. That usually happens if I stay seated without really moving too much or wiggling around too much, and I have to crack my back. No, if I'm in pain, that gets accelerated, and I'm more likely to do that. So if you see me, like, moving back and forth, like I always do when I crack my back, it's because I'm cracking my back. But no, eventually it'll get to the point where like I cannot sit anymore. I must go lay down. And while I could just avoid this problem entirely by just laying down, it is very fucking boring. And it's actually more, it gives me more problems on my neck, because I'm either laying up looking at the sky or looking at the ceiling, or looking at my phone. And my phone on my face, first of all. Second of all, it's really tiresome on the eyes. If I flip over, I have to tilt my neck a little up so I can look at my laptop screen if it's like on the couch or the bed. And that's it just makes more problems on my neck. Also the fact that sometimes I might like curve upwards or backwards with the spine, and that just hurts my back even more. It just gets really fucking boring, man. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of having to deal with this on my neck instead, let me just stream. And if I get to a point where I can't do it anymore, I'll just stop stream. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Unfortunately, fortunately, this is a chair that I can't like push all the way back, which is weird. I thought I could, you know, like make this go almost horizontal, but I can't. Ah, my back is so itchy. There's like, I just suddenly wanted to itch in my shoulder blades, and I'm like, that's the one place that I have so much trouble itching. Help me. Taking notes to consult my doctor with. Listen, anything's better than my ankle. My ankle's the most fucked up thing, and I know at some point I should go to a doctor. But, this ankle has been bothering me ever since I was a fucking kid. And no matter what, like, even then, the doctors took x-rays, and they said nothing was wrong. But I know something is off with this ankle, and I know it's messing up my knee because of whatever's happening with that ankle. So at some point, I know I need to revisit a doctor and just let them know, like, hey, I have X, Y, and Z has happened on this leg, but also I've had this since I was a fucking kid. Can you give me a reason why it's doing this? Because this is really fucking aggravating. But the TLDR, this one's less gross. It's not... I don't know when it started happening. I assume it had to have happened because, like, almost every year back in school, I would get into some form of accident in gym. Usually with me either tripping over or... honestly, bad luck that has caused me to trip over. One of the bad luck is while we were running a lap around outside for recess or, like, gym, I had accidentally managed to step on my shoelace my left foot steps on the shoelace for my right foot, or the right foot for the left foot, whatever. It steps on the shoelace, and when you're running, the motion of your other leg goes up. So I do that motion, and normally, like, you would think you would just stop and trip, fall on your face, like, immediately like that, right? No! According to one of my friends who was running next to me, what they said is they saw me do that, and they said I fucking ascended. That I looked like I jumped up into the sky. And then from there, gravity took place, and then I smacked the ground, mostly on my knee. That was one of the interesting accidents I had, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I ascended. I felt like I was jumping like Superman. But no, I've had so many accidents on my legs. Part of it is actually holy shit. I have a scar because of the amount of times that I've scraped my knee. But I also got a cyst from there, which that cyst was removed. But I'm pretty sure, like, in the midst of all those different accidents, because the cyst didn't appear until like high school. In the midst of all those accidents, at some point it messed up my ankle, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I can crack this ankle indefinitely. Of course, if I do it too many times, it hurts, because you're not supposed to do that. But X-rays showed nothing's wrong with it. There's no fracture, there's nothing. But yet, I can still do this. And there are times where, like, it feels like there's an air bubble or something, or it just feels uncomfortable, and I have the feeling of needing to crack it, and I have to crack it a few number of times, almost in the sense of like an OCD aspect of like, if I don't crack it this many times, it's not gonna go back to normal. And unfortunately, it's like 80% of the time I know it feels like this, and the only times it doesn't feel like that is when I'm in an area where I know I can stretch out my legs a little bit better. Because facing around my room, my legs and my feet aren't able to extend nearly as well. So I'm more likely to get that need of like, oh god, it feels uncomfortable. It feels like there's an air bubble on my fucking ankle. But yeah, this is shit. That is the only thing that I have to deal with like 24/7, and it's getting on my fucking nerves, man. But on the bright side, at least that's not giving me problems. It's just continuing to mess up my knee, though. It's making me sad. Unrelated to that, let's go back to the game. I think I just need to crack my back again. I fucking leaned back and I was like, I just cracked you, oh no. Oh crap. That was not one that had to have popped, hang on. Okay, no. Oh, I just literally settled back into my chair. I'm like, oh no, it's doing the thing where it feels like it needs to crack. Well, unfortunately, because I just cracked my back, it of course is not gonna do it. Instead, apparently, I think I cracked the one of the lower bones that sits in the pelvis, and I'm like, that's not a place that I'm supposed to crack. It doesn't hurt, but I'm like, that's new. Let's not do that again, please. Alright, that's ink. But yeah, no, if you have to crack any part of your body, please be careful with it. I'm pretty sure I heard from somewhere, I'm pretty sure I heard from somewhere that, like, you can't do permanent damage by cracking parts of your bodies. Like, if you crack your knuckles a lot, I think it was disproven that you can't, like, develop Alzheimer's. Not Alzheimer's! Oh my god. What is the thing that with the old bones and joints? I forget. It's like arthritis. Thank you. It's not Alzheimer's. Holy shit, I'm stupid. But I'm pretty sure there's something that disproved that, like, the more you crack your knuckles as you grow up, the more likely you're gonna get arthritis in your hands. Don't quote me on this. That's what I heard. But yeah, it's just like... Actually, I don't know where I'm getting with this anymore. Fuck. I'm losing my train of thought, and it's aggravating me. Yeah, no, I fucking lost it. Me accidentally saying Alzheimer's really fucked with me now. I've lost entirely what the fuck that I was trying to make a point for. I'm gonna suffer. It's fine. Everything's fine, I promise you. Let me just memorize this note. Actually, do I need to memorize it? Hello? There we go. That's the one thing I hate about, I hate Morse code. Not because it's Morse code. I hate it because, Keep Talking Nobody Explodes has a Morse code section, and I'm like, if I know I like to praise my own hearing sometimes. If I'm focused. I will admit that if someone's talking to me, but I'm completely focused on something else, and whatever, and they weren't trying to get my attention, but they were just like chatting, and they're like, are you listening? Sometimes I will just not hear it. I fully admit this. My friends know about this. Sometimes they're aggravated about it, and sometimes they make fun of me about this. But like, if I have to listen for something, I'm usually pretty good, and I can usually differentiate the sounds. Morse code, especially in Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, is fucking aggravating, because I don't know when it's supposed to start, and I don't know when it's supposed to fucking end. So I'll just have a sour experience with Morse code, man. My back feels like it wants to crack, but I can't do anything with it, because I already cracked it earlier.
Looks like there's something on the cover. A-L-L. All ice. Alice. Does this mean...
Alice.
What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs, a form of
I don't know if
writing
this is gonna be
used
any
in
different.
ancient Egypt.
I'm
Ancient
gonna drink
Egypt?
my drink.
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
So it would seem.
It's all it was
Bottom deck,
seen.
library. Oh. 7 said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library?
Library.
Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
No.
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
We're gonna tell ways?
The Egyptian priestess, an Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt.
She is
who was
pretty,
recovered
though.
From the Titanic disaster. They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Yes?
Cass.
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put
I don't
simply,
think I remember
it is
this.
a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. Cass, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist,
Snide.
and casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom?
Question is,
Couldn't
how
have
long
been
has
one
he
of
been
us.
murdered?
That would be impossible.
Oh, granted,
In
none of
order
them
to
are a
enter the
detective. They
captain's
wouldn't know that
one
stuff.
must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June.
And you can't go through a number door with only 2 people.
Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those 3 to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
I mean, depending on if there's a different entrance.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice.
Alice.
Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. back to this later.
Here we go. Also, sorry I'm fidgeting around so much. My back. My back's just in this point. The problem is I don't have my painkillers on me. I'll go, if it gets any worse, I'll go grab them. Because they do actually help it with this kind of back pain. Well, pain, I say. It's just a feeling of my back being uncomfy. Unrelated though, well, slightly related. That's the bad thing about having a live 2D now. Because back when I was a PNG, I could do whatever the fuck I want, and you guys wouldn't realize it unless I accidentally hit the microphone. But now you get to see me, like, if I'm, like, moving, like, rotating my chair back and forth. Because you see me rotating like this. I'll just kind of do it from time to time. Sometimes I'll just, like, mess around with stuff on my desk. And actually, during that conversation, which I should probably reread some of that, when Ace was talking about the like the flash freezing thing, my brain immediately just activated. It's like, now I want astronaut ice cream. I want freeze-dried ice cream. And so I went on Amazon and went to go check the prices again. It's still fucking expensive, man. I want astronaut ice cream. I want it so bad. It's not that great. It's just a texture thing. Oh yeah, this back is now just gonna be very uncomfortable for the rest of the stream. Oh, I'm gonna whine about it a lot, I'm sorry. But no, you get to see me doing all sorts of fidgety stuff. So if you see me, like, especially looking to the left a lot, I'm usually looking at something on Google sometimes, or chat. But if I keep on, like, tilting downwards, I'm either looking at my desk, looking at my phone. I just do this, alright? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to deal with this. And sometimes I will miss things, which is gonna be a normal. It's more likely to happen if I've already played through a game. Which is why it's happening much more now that I've already went through these paths and escape rooms. And I'm just listening to the new stuff. But again, this is also a game I play, so I'm like, some of it's clicking in, and some of it's not clicking in. And I just do this. I don't think I'd ever be a good streamer because of that. Anyways, don't feel pressure to be animated. Just do you and be comfy. I wish I could be comfy, man. I can't be comfy right now. But I'm so goddamn close. Okay. I've gotten all the yellow keys. I've gotten all the white keys, which means if I go down here, which is outside the room, which means it is after the escape room is done.
All right, let's go. That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is map of the
As the map.
I found a map.
I see.
Unrelated.
Oh, anticlimactic.
I need someone to suplex my fucking back, please.
I should keep this. Hey, damn it. Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
Alright, she's actually telling us.
It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover! What are you two doing? Hurry up!
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note.
At
Jeez,
least she's
what
opened
are
up
you
to me.
thinking?
At least she
For
opened up
crying
to
out
me.
loud. The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map.
At least she's not going to kill me in cold blood.
Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy! Clover!
What's up?
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
The last door! We found door 9!
What?
Come on! Just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay. Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy!
Jumpy!
We finally made it!
Yeah, it's finally time. We've reached the end. Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing?
Look at him. He's actually saying our names.
Let's go, Jumpy!
We bonded.
Yeah.
We bonded.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh?
Lap.
You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
Could have crawled
So,
up the gate.
Where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Santa.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind.
Oh, look at that. He's
So we
bonding.
went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Is that so?
We're here.
So, is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Here's to the chapel. Without crossed my mind, I know you're in real life. Escape rooms
way.
are a thing. Have any of them made? Has anyone made something like that where you can collect collections of escape rooms with interchangeable groups? I feel like they did, But also, most of the time, escape rooms are time limited to like what? An hour, 2 hour? So I would think if you need something like that big of a scale, you would definitely need probably 9 hours or like at least a day. Which one would be expensive, but two, most importantly, you would also need a really big building for that. It would be cool. I do want to do like actual escape rooms. I did it once with my friends, but when you put a time like that short of a time limit on me, I do kind of panic, and then I don't really check anything and everything. And also, like, my brain has a harder time of trying to figure shit out if it's not written in text like it is right now in video games. Well, that's just me. Also, sometimes I just won't, you know, do the thing that they expect me to do in that particular instance with this particular item.
9 door. We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last. Junpei, look behind you. Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9. There's another one? Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means...
Red 9. Multiple 9s.
And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. Seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Come on, you guys. You can get your
That
thinking brains
means-
working.
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9.
There you go. You got your thinking brains.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
A 9. What if I draw a 9 though?
So
Will
if
that
there
work?
are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right,
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
yeah, here.
Ah, my back's so itchy. Help me. Help me.
Look at this. You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's
So
only
we need
8 possibilities
Snake.
if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people.
We need Snake.
So,
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind, right?
yeah. No way.
Come to think of it, what is this room? It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind?
It's a chapel.
Is that an altar?
It's a coffin.
A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
Staying behind.
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
Poor Seven.
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though.
Oh no,
If you split us
Seven!
up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Seven, no!
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot?
No, he just wants to get the most amount of people out.
I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
Don't you hate him?
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, Seven. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
If only we could find Snake.
Doesn't make any sense.
If only
Whoa,
we could
hold on a
find
minute.
Snake.
I haven't said anything yet.
Shut up, Santa!
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people.
Why 3?
That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
3, 2, 1. See? I told you.
Gun!
What? Why? What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
Wow, why you gotta call him that?
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
He really shot it?
That's a real gun.
Why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Just shut up, you stupid bitch!
Damn!
Put a bullet in your fucking head?
No!
Santa.
Alright, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh?
No way. Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
I know. But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us.
Leave it to us.
It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
Yeah, you need to go find your brother.
No, no, you can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
Please. Go.
all right.
Fine.
Alright, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. As soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
This is what I hate about hostage situations.
Good.
Most people would think common sense is to jump him with multiple people. But you have to see who's faster. 6 other people? Or a fucking finger on the gun. Wait, did I count that right? 5 other people. I forgot one was a hostage.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Oh, and there he is.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet.
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for show?
Yes.
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try! Damn it!
Man, it won't even budge. Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Clover! The
There's
paper!
nothing here.
The
Not
paper!
making this easy, are they?
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Oh, there we go. Truth has gone, and truth has gone. Ah, now choose to sleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
Huh? What?
What's up?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Press the buttons. I think it was right, left, right, left, right, left.
One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those?
Huh. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. No way!
What?
Why are you...
Snake!
Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
Snake! You? Why?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Oh. Jeez.
You're back.
Aww.
Gently now. My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're really here. Oh, you're back.
Aww.
What's gotten into you?
She's
You're
just
acting
happy
as
to
though I
see
returned from the
you.
grave.
Not as though you did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct? Yeah. You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The
Why
guy
are
in the
you
shower,
here?
We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted.
Smog.
A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them?
Deja vu. Well, now they
All I
told
know
him
is
about
I
Santa's
figured you
betrayal.
were on your own.
I
It's
assume.
like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The Nonary game. Zero.
Hi.
The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship.
Hi.
Zero should know everything.
It's so late. I'm gonna have this in my
If we can uncover
nightmares.
Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Listen.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
He's trying.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going. All right, you guys ready to go?
He was thinking about other shit. It's a busy day. It is.
Not yet.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, Seven, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, alright? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
What is he checking? I actually don't remember what he's checking on this one. It's a door!
Huh. Alright. That means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap.
Captain.
Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover.
Actually, that's an
and
insult to
Gracie.
Captain in
Though the big question
Final
is,
Fantasy. I shouldn't
Cap
say that.
is the mastermind of this game. Did he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
Nope, Santa disproved that.
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Alright, scan the bracelet with this combination. So we already know what the number is. I believe it was the number 6. So I believe it's 6 and 8 with... Do we need Snake? 6 and 8 with Snake. 7, that'll be 16. No, that's not gonna work. What about Junpei? And... That'll be 11. That'll be 2. Which means we need 7.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap.
Cap.
If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Hey, it opened! Have the door opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
Okay, hang on.
Isn't it obvious?
It's not obvious. No, we're not making it obvious, Junpei. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be right back. I need to get those painkillers. I just got a fucking nutter wave, and I'm like, alright, it is time for me to get up and get those drugs. Do not overdose on painkillers, kids. Don't do it. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm sorry I'm leaving you without music. I'm sorry. I'm back. Sorry about that. I got the kills of pain. Painkills. Because I'm too lazy to say their full name. The painkillers. I also regret sitting back in this chair right now. Oh, that was an instant reaction. I hope this ending is not too much longer. Because my back is now actively fighting against me. And I can't do much about that. Alright. Nope, that's the arc screen. Hang on. Wrong one. There we go. I found it. Right. I do have Fuji on here. I was wondering, like, I saw a Fuji icon. Why is there a Fuji icon? It's because there are Fuji sources in here. As long as it's not the true ending, that thing drags. I'm pretty sure this is the true ending though. This should be the true ending. Actually, what does the flow look like? Oh my Jesus Christ! What? What? I hope these are all novels. They're not escape rooms, right? I hope they're all novels. If it's novels, it's fine. But holy fucking hell, that's a lot. Finish a different day? No, I actively refuse. I am gonna save just in case, though. I actively refuse. I will get through this. If it becomes 3 o'clock, though, I will consider it.
Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0.
It's a fake.
The symbol on here isn't a number 0.
Don't know if I can stick with you to the end.
It's a letter O.
You don't have to stick with me. You could just watch the VOD if you're curious.
I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. In other words,
It's a 9.
June's real number is
9.
That seems the most likely.
But how does that make sense?
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why?
Why?
Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Is it 0? Oh god.
That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Well then, what about
Santa was still playing by the rules of the Nonary
ninth
this whole
guy?
time.
I can't remember about that.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not. But I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right.
What about the 9th man?
June's bracelet being flipped.
Ah!
Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
I guess we're just gonna go without getting that question answered right now.
Oh, it's right there.
At least they were nice enough to do it instantly.
All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a...
Another door. Oh fuck.
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key.
Oh, do we have to
I only
do?
have the Uranus key.
Damn it.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Damn it. Damn it.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Must we?
Yeah.
Must
Hey,
we?
another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Oh, the library, right?
Wow! It's totally full of
Wait,
books.
is the escape room the library? Oh no.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key.
Oh no.
I say we split up and look for it.
Oh no.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
No, we have plenty of time. You're lying. Al sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he begins to search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words flow through his mind. God damn it! I don't remember anything about this one, actually. I don't remember it at all. How much of a pain in the ass was it? I don't think it was that much of a pain in the ass. I don't like this music. I like this music, I don't like this music. I'm gonna take the chance. We're taking the chance. I'm going all in. I am gambling, not with Gamba, but with my time. Right. There's a note on the table. Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader's on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truth others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. That's all it says. Okay. I'm guessing that's a hint. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I never heard of teletemporation. It refers to having the ability to travel through time. Kitab al-Azif. Man, they got some weird stuff here that I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name, it's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul Al-Hazred. Man. It says to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Oh, Necronomicon is a real thing. God damn it, Danganronpa. Those are all cult books and stuff. This book is called Mind Swap. You mean you could like change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? Like I'd even want to swap bodies with a little brat like you. Hey, were you just imagining it? You were. Shut up. Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. God damn it, you guys. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know about this one. That's this Darwin guy, right? There's so many fucking books, y'all. Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of Species. In it, he put forth the theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Mother Nature. Is this some sort of book about hippie chicks? Probably not. Except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? Paleontology? This one's about fossils, right? And ammonites are pretty nasty looking. Introduction to geology. Geology! I like crystals and rocks. Think about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean. Kind of romantic in a way, I guess. This one says transition of extinct species. We need to hurry up or we're gonna end up in the pages of a book like that. I can't click on this. A micrographia, right? Yes, Robert Hooke's famous work. First published in 1665. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substance, and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he examined and published them in the book. I'd hazard a guess that the shelf is concerned with natural sciences. Oh wait, I don't want to click them all then. This is natural science, this one's like... Okay, now, this one is natural sciences. This one is about mind stuff. Energy theory, huh? I don't even understand the damn title. Looks like this shelf's all science and technology. Ah, books. What's this deal? What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we like switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If we move around, maybe they spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. I don't know if it's supposed to say open or not. Open here, find bulb. Ah! That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei. I guess it turned out well enough. So the letters from the task spell out. Open here, find bulb. Yeah. An overview of conformative field theory. is a theory that posits an invariant quantum field where conformal transformation can take place. Knock it off with this science voodoo stuff. You trying to put me to sleep? Okay, yeah, I guess that's not important. What about this? Teletemper... What? An overview of photochemistry. I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay? Whoa! Another bulb! Look, Junpei! I think there's something hidden behind this book. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have to see all of these. What's the picture book doing like this here? Looks like it's about Little League. It does seem a little weird that it's so different from the others, huh? Maybe you ought to take it with you. I got a book. Nothing about this one, I think. Then this one. Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. It looks a lot like the other one we found. Ooh. Hold on, was there one back here? The black hole hypothesis, gamma ray, astrophysics. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme. Yeah. Just listening to you read these titles give me a headache. Can't say fancy technology and stuff and I get along real well. Gonna head out, happy puzzling, and may all of your games be nonary. Alright, sir, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll get to the end. We already did that. Okay. So I think we'll go downstairs. I don't think I need to see all of these. Gold box conjecture. Conjecture? What is it, like a magic or psychic stuff or something? Right, I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an alt title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory. Sorry I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay? Haha, are you allergic to math? Ah, speaking of math. Sounds like there are a number of math books in this section. Just want to see. Algebraic number theory. Math, huh? There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory or analytical number theory or geometry? Screw geometry. Oh my gosh, how did he know? Nobody said anything about those. Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. It's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. That's funny. Why is that funny? Yeah. It says Riemann's theory. What's their Riemann's hypothesis? What's their hypothesis for the Riemann? Riemann? Isn't that pretty straightforward? Heavens no, there are many factors. Length, girth, lubrication, or lack of. It's an exciting, rapidly growing field. Whoa. That's math. I need one more light bulb. Something suspicious about the shelf on the left. Which is probably talking about this. Bookshelf has a glass inlay. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books on it. That seems kind of weird. Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. Can't really see it though. The glass is all foggy. Okay, what if I... There's a baseball in this one. Come on, you'll be able to see what's in it. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say it's probably baseball. So, whoa! Head. Native Americans. Lick. Okay, no, that's not gonna help me. I wonder what this one's warm? Oh, Sorry. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hey, what's the deal with the sappy stuff? Ooh, another one. Another picture book! Something about these things kind of feel nice, you know? Brings back good memories. I guess even people like Seven were kids once. No shit, you little brat! Hey guys, cool it! Alright, I think we're gonna take this picture book with me. It's a hammer! It's the lucky hammer! Alright. Is that a number? I'm so confused what this is supposed to do. Origin of Japanese folklore. Looks like there are a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly about folklore, though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all those things if we know where to look. This looks pretty deep. Okay, so maybe not over here. I guess we'll look at this. Dad Kine. What the hell is this? What's that German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his works. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? Leibniz. This book's in German. It looks like the complete works of something. Never heard of it. Oh, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Sheldrake? Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake? $8877. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I know we need to put the lamps here, but I don't know if we need more. Yeah, we found bulbs. If there are 3 lights, that means there are 3 light bulbs. There would be much point unless we can place all 3 bulbs. Okay. I assume the books go on all 3 of them, though. Which is good. I just need to find the last light bulb. Where the frick is it? Agriculture and historical organizations of folklore. Modern Japanese literature, huh? Nope. Alright. Alright, that doesn't have it. You're wanting to look at that. I assume that's a door of some form. Going back up here. I'm guessing theories of the Cambrian explosion? Did a bomb go off near someone called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian period, research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. I am trying to yawn. What happened now, or what happened is, however, still somewhat of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book is most likely a collection of them. Okay. Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, did you know what this one's about? Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask a human with a tail. Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails as they were no longer useful and the nutrients required to grow were better put to use elsewhere. At least that's what I read. I was rather young, I may have remembered it incorrectly. Huh? Why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that? Creatures of the South Seas. I wonder if this one's got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. Okay. That one doesn't have anything. I'm pretty sure I've checked all this. Golden rabbit and the moon on it. Does that mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. Okay. These here. Energy theory. Already got that. Okay. Cosmic inflation. So we already checked that one out. I love how you can still see the light bulb right there. Pretty sure there's already a picture book. Hellenism? I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture. Look, this one says cultural heritage of Rome. Bet that one's gonna be a serious that's gonna be in serious inheritance tax. History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot? Isn't he just a story? I don't think you're gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book. Oops. That's not what I wanted to hit. I assume it's about European history. I hate history, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Snake doesn't seem like you. Okay, so that's it for this section. Set up a cross. This is the bookshelf. Equilibrium theorem. Human anatomy. Generation of internal organs. Oh, look, Seven. Here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called The Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength. You're just saying that because it says muscle. The human brain. I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time. I'm kind of curious about it too. There's got to be a reason why people connected with each other. Why people connect with each other, you know? Okay, so it's not up here. Hold on. Can I put the books here right now? How about we try putting these picture books on the stand? It's a little weird. Okay, yeah, that's too dark, which means we really need to find... We need to find the last light bulb. Which probably has to be in there. The question is, how do I open this? What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot. Oh! 632... No, 614236. 614... 236. Okay, maybe not. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 6, 5? You did it, Junpei! Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Oh, that is a 5. Light bulb. Yeah, I'm gonna change these light bulbs. Shield rack 5. Way to go, Junpei! Good job, buddy. There's something projecting on the bottom. These letters, they seem familiar. Shelled... Oh! Sheldrake! Sheldrake. I need to tell them about them, didn't I?
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Sheldrake! Sheldrake!
Have you heard of him?
Sheldrake!
I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything.
Man, you're so angry.
But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Top floor. Top floor.
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards?
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the Nonary game on it.
That's what you were saying.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Probably because he knows you.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
Because she trusted
What's
me.
wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
Happy as a clam. Happy
That's
as a
very
clam.
true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
Blah. Told me blah blah.
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
You didn't tell me the name.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
Is who did this and why, right?
yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show.
Or
Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki,
oh my god, you remember the
Teruaki
names.
Kubota,
You remember the
Kabuchika
names.
Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
That would be Ace.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man.
That is
and did
Mr.
the lion's
X.
share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division.
I think this is presumably
Musashido was their majority
Man 9,
stockholder.
maybe? And then
It
that's
was
the
these
captain.
4 people who planned the initial experiment.
I'm just basing it off of silhouettes.
Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale.
But they're the big guys.
To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonary Project.
Nonary game.
The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
Huh.
Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen?
Some would say common
the answer
sense.
is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
Immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people. Right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
They kidnap people and do that?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding.
Mass handstanding.
Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then?
Magic.
A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first.
Testing.
At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
I'm one of
Yeah, that was
them.
an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children.
Wait, how does he know that?
Some of them he
Didn't
found
we only find it out in the
potential.
submarine ending?
He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field.
Maybe?
Of course.
I don't know, man. I've been skipping around through these
They
path
were
lines. It gets really
kidnapped.
tangled up.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had one transmitter and one receiver. They were split perfectly.
It's very weird seeing
As
my
such,
modem
the
freaking the
18
fuck
children
out
were
when I'm
split
just
into 2 groups
scratching
of
my
9.
face.
The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic.
Why do you have to be put
From
on the
experiments
hospital
he had
ship of
conducted
all
so
things?
far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields.
Epiphany and danger.
The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation
I want a
allows for
snack.
even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic.
Puzzles.
The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. the children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life or death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown.
Well, fine. Fuck you
Those
too,
were his
man.
orders.
Fuck
Do you know
you.
why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything.
Everything's
All of it
identical.
Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Huh. Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those burning
Hey.
asses? Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment.
It's because one person
After
died.
all, you couldn't exactly play a Nonary game with any less, could you?
One person in each group died.
Yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
Brother and sister.
The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. That's impossible.
Be an
Can't be
Akane.
true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name.
Do you know the last name?
If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Denial is the strongest drug, swear to God.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, alright? I couldn't do it.
Couldn't ask.
Didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Alright. So we go over here. And we get to get this one. Sheldrake. That's it! This is where the shadow picture was pointed to. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume. Well, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind this book. I guess we should press this button. That's not the door I was expecting them to open, but okay. Oh, there's 2 doors. What was that sound? It sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Going up. Over here. I assume those are Roman numerals? Alright, this hand is going to open the door for me. And it's not. Man, doesn't matter how hard we pull this thing. This thing isn't going anywhere. Looks like it's probably locked. And this one's not going to open either. I know you're feeling kind of rushed, but you do realize it's pointless, don't you? It's not going to get you anywhere. There's only one thing we can do. Let's go. Alright, there's a keyboard in front of numbers, and there are 4 Roman numerals on the wall. It's gotta be a hint of some sort. 13, 14, 10, and 13. Those are all Roman numerals. Do you think we need to put in the numbers from the walls on the keyboard? No, you can't. The keyboard doesn't have any number keys. You can't type in stuff like 3 or 4. That means... I want to type. You can only enter letters, and it looks like you can only enter 4 letters. Let's see how it works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type in the letters, and then you can erase what you type with clear. Okay, I get the basic operations. Okay, so what's these? 9, A, B, C, D, E. Dead? That's A. Is it dead? Oh, yeah, it is. Yay! You did it, Junpei. It's unlocked now. Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. The password was dead, remember? This makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. You can't be worried about stuff like that. I mean, come on. We got it unlocked, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up. Door didn't unlock. Hold on. Doesn't matter which door I unlock?
Alright, this is the next.
Hold on. Maybe? Maybe?
Ugh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it.
I didn't just pick the
It's got
wrong
a
one,
red
did
light
I?
on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Why is like half the stuff translucent?
Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Looks that way.
No way.
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however. so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
There's another escape room. It is almost 3 o'clock. There ain't no fucking chance I'm doing this. I thought there was only one. I should have known there's not only one. Yeah, these doors would have all went the same place, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hang on. We're gonna save real quick. We're gonna save. I just want to check. What happens if I touch the other door? Well, let's see what happens if I touch the other door. Okay, this one doesn't matter. Oh god. Alright, so that gives me a light bulb. Picture book. Picture book. It's so much more quicker and simpler once you know what to do. If I can find it. Math. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this right now because I assume there's also one more there's one more escape room after this based off of the length. So yeah, we won't get both endings. Sad time, but you know what, that's fine. Okay, so this is 632. 415. I do want to get me one of these like number dialogues and whatnot. I like the ones where you have to turn like backward, forward, backward. It might be because it's reminiscent of high school, but also the fact that it's just very cool. Books. Okay, I still need a light bulb. I believe it's upstairs. It's hidden behind one of these. Which one exactly? I did not mean to hit that. What is it hidden by? Has to be one downstairs, I assume then, right? I don't think it was one downstairs. Yeah, I'm missing a light bulb. Where is it? Where is it? Already checked this one. It's not this one. It's hidden behind one of these books. Well, one of the books that have this front cover. It was in the center, I believe. So it's not this one. It's the same. That's the same. Not these. These are not one of these. There we go. Oh, I think I might have gotten tricked. Because that looked, I thought it looked, like one of the other places I checked.
Sheldrake 5?
Alright, we're gonna skip. This is a very long scene. I do like all these different characters. We have Snake and Clover, the siblings that had to deal with the experimenting. Poor Clover going fucking nutty on the premise that her brother died. We have Ace being the big bad guy, at least for one ending. Might be the same thing for this one. Santa still is an enigma, sort of. He's such an asshole when you're not bonding with him. And aside from the betrayal that we just had. But I assume we're gonna learn more. We have... Well, Junpei's still kind of a lost duck, really. He's our main character. He's the one we're controlling. Then we got June, who's also an enigma, but she just reminds me of a feral rabbit, really. Seven and Lotus. I think the very first time I saw Seven, I absolutely stereotyped him into being something that was like super sketchy, because like in this situation having someone with amnesia is a very low chance. Lotus came up very bitchy at the start, but again, she has to make sure that she stays alive because for her kids, for her daughters, dead. And then the only one we just don't know about is Ninth Man, who I assume we'll get some information out of coming up, if I recall. Okay, so I opened the right door. What if I open this one? Okay, so that one doesn't open. Okay. I just wanted to know. Alright. That's fine. Okay. Either way, we're over here, and it goes to the next escape room. Well, it doesn't say escape room though, does it? It doesn't actually say escape room. So I'm not gonna save. Return to title screen. Continue. Oh, it is an escape room. Why is it blocked out? Is that a glitch? Whatever. Anyways, we still got a ways away. We only hit these three, really. I went through the entire path, and then we hit these three. Holy shit, that's much longer than I want. Okay, so we have the rest of this bit. I'll be able to fit this in one stream, no doubt about it. I just need to make sure I don't stay late. If we have an Ultra Rumble stream tomorrow, I don't expect it to be super long. So if I'm not dead by tomorrow night, or taken away because they're Ultra Rumble, we'll do the last 9 in the 9 stream. Which means I have to change the title of these. I'm gonna have to change the title of this, YouTube VOD later. God damn it. Whatever. Anyways, that's it for me. It is now 3 o'clock. I need to go pass out. Presumably not in pain. And, I will see you guys tomorrow. Whether it's for this game, or it's for Ultra Rumble. We'll see what happens. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Bye.